You can't tell somebody to not stress, because that's just doesn't how it works. Hey guys, so today's video is about dealing with chronic stress. And so this video applies to anyone, but if you also have a chronic illness, your stress can kind of double up and really impact you. So a thing to remember is that chronic stress doesn't necessarily mean it's bad stress. I kind of think about it as like a super mom or a super parent where they work full time and then they also need to come home and bake dinner for everybody and then take all of their kids to different sports. And so when you're a parent, I think that you're doing all these things caring for other people and that you can really lose yourself along the way. And stress, even though it's as simple as, you know, driving all of your kids to different sports, that can really add up and kind of lessen how much you take care of yourself. So this video isn't about dealing with your stress. You know, I think that if something is actually going on, you should see a therapist, and this really isn't giving advice on what you should not do, just more things that you can add to your routine, because, you know, saying don't stress or, you know, don't put too much on your plate, well, that really isn't good advice because sometimes you can't. My top 10 tips are just about implementing things into your routine that will help decrease your stress the best that you can while you continue to do everything you want. So the first one is to create rules with your family. This could be with, you know, your roommates or your spouse and children, but you should create strict rules that everybody agrees on. Maybe if you are a parent, maybe Friday night is your night. So, you know, you'll pick up the kids, you'll all have dinner together, and then after dinner, your spouse will take care of your children, and then you go take a hot bubble bath and do your own relaxation routine. And then on Saturday night, your spouse can have the turn and then take his or her time to relax while you watch over the kids. I think it's very important for you to have a strict self-care routine at least once a week, especially if you have an autoimmune disease, just to decrease any stress that you had over the week. And then in addition to that, if your children can agree to let you sleep in on the weekends, then in return, you just have to make them pancakes in the morning. I think kids learn at a very young age what bribery is, and so I think if you can agree with them just to let you sleep in until 9, they will get a pancake. I don't know. My second tip is that you should add aromatherapy wherever you can. And so that means that you can get these little roller balls, stick them in your car, in your purse, at your work, just wherever you can, and make sure that they're all relaxing scents or something that really helps you and makes you feel better. An idea is that you can take a hot shower and add lavender oil, and that steam and the aromatherapy will fill the bathroom and just make you feel so relaxed. And just in general, aromatherapy just makes you feel better. It just does. Third thing is to carry a vitamin kit with you at all times. And so, you know, if you have a chronic illness, taking your vitamins is very important for your health. But obviously that's something that we can forget, especially if you, again, are a parent and taking care of somebody else. And so I recommend every single night have a little plastic container or a plastic bag, put all of your vitamins in there, and then put that bag next to your wallet or car keys so that as you're heading out, you can just grab that bag with you. The fourth thing is to add an anti-inflammatory latte or smoothie into every single day. 5. When you wake up in the morning, actually take a moment to see how you're feeling. So if your knees and ankles are very achy and you plan this outfit that you're gonna wear to work, substitute the heels for flats or comfortable shoes. Don't force yourself to dress a certain way for work just because it fits the work style, like, you know, professional business casual. If you really cannot wear heels, don't put yourself through that. Maybe instead you can wear a nice dress and compression leggings underneath with nice shoes. I think that powering through the day is really just a waste of energy when it comes to what you're going to wear. Tip number 6 is go on a walk during your lunch break, before or after work, whenever you can. I'm not saying walk for a mile, but just go around the block or take the stairs at your work just to get blood flow, especially if your joints hurt. I understand that, you know, if you have gout or you're having a major flare that is very damaging to your joints, take into consideration that, you know, exercise at the end of the day does help stimulate blood flow. And I'm not saying, you know, go run or go walk for a mile. Just walk around your office and make sure that you're continuing getting good circulation and not getting stuck at a desk. Number 7 is do your absolute best to have a calm, relaxing yoga session after every shower or bath. When you shower, your muscles are all warmed up, so it's the perfect time to do it. And I'm not saying, you know, you need to do a full intense yoga session. Just do the best that you can, and even if it's just stretching and not actually yoga poses, then do what's best for you. Number 8, remember that a spa night and self-care routine isn't limited to just Friday nights. It could be whenever you want it to be. So something that is really cool now in the beauty community is that they have sheet masks, and so you can put on a sheet mask while you're driving. It doesn't affect your eyesight. You can put on a hair mask and whiten your teeth as you're doing the dishes. You know, as much as I do believe that you should have one night absolutely dedicated to your self-care and just have it be like your night to relax, that doesn't mean that you can't do self-care all throughout the week. And number 9, treat yourself. For me, I bought a fancy electric blanket that from Bed Bath & Beyond, and it just makes me feel so comforted. It's not that heavy, but it's very good at keeping my whole body warm, especially if I'm having an issue with my joints. And it just makes me feel so much better about myself. It was kind of expensive, but remember that Bed Bath & Beyond always has a 20% coupon, so always use that when shopping there. So I realized that I said it was my top 10 tips, but I only gave 9, and I'm not going to make up a 10th tip on the spot. So that's why I'm asking you guys to leave me something in the comments below of what you recommend for dealing with chronic illness, or chronic stress rather, that all of my tips weren't really to change your routine and like what you have to do. This video is just to incorporate ideas of how you can do stress relieving things throughout the day, throughout the week. If you guys want to add the 10th tip of this video down in the comment section, I would greatly appreciate it. Remember, you are never alone, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.